Hi everybody. Today we'll be talking about 5 interesting things about Joe Biden. Welcome back to my channel. Please remember to like and subscribe if you like this video. Great, now let's get right into it. Fact 1. Used to stutter. Did you know that Joe Biden used to stutter when he was a child? His stutter was so bad that even his teachers made fun of him. And it was so frustrating for Joe Biden that even after trying speech therapy and failing to correct the stutter, he became obsessed with controlling himself in terms of speaking. He waged a personal war against stuttering by staying up late every night, well, not every night, but most nights, in his bedroom reciting poems and speeches to teach himself to speak and enunciate correctly with the right pauses and the right frequency. And there, he became more and more confident and overcame his stuttering through personal perseverance in learning about speaking in public as well as just speaking normally. I think it's very incredible he overcame the stutter and became a public well-known figure. Fact 2. Almost failed law school. Did you know that Joe Biden almost didn't make it through law school? When he attended the Syracuse School of Law, he personally admitted that in the beginning he was just not very interested. And who can blame him? If you just read a couple of law briefs, you'll see that the material is not exciting, it's very mundane, boring, but that is just part of learning the law and becoming a lawyer. And so Biden himself admitted that in the beginning he was just not interested. However, he mentioned that after getting to law school for a while, he became personally more interested and invested into his education and started studying very hard for his classes and exams. Eventually, he was able to finish law school on time. However, his grades weren't that great. Academic records show that he finished law school toward the bottom ranking of his class. It is probably because in the beginning he just didn't do very well, and those low grades from the beginning weighed down his good grades toward the end. But he still finished, and that is a good accomplishment. Fact 3. Joe Biden loves real estate. Before he became a well-known political figure, when he was just really an everyday common Joe, he actually really loved real estate. He mentioned personally that real estate seduced him. And so, if you think about Joe Biden, that image of, John buys houses for cash.com, Joe buys his houses for cash.com doesn't really come into mind, right? But if Joe Biden was not a president, I think he would be doing something like that. He would be appearing on TV telling people that he can buy your house for cash and close on your own schedule and things like that. Because he personally managed properties, bought and sold many properties. He even flipped properties, which is buying property at a discount, renovating it, and selling it at a higher price. He was really a bona fide real estate investor. And I think it's so great that someone who loves real estate is in such a high position in the government, and hopefully he will use that passion to pass laws that are friendly to real estate investors and also property owners. Fact 4. Gaffe machine. It is not a secret that Joe Biden has had many gaffes. Some maybe he just really unintentionally said, some maybe he was just ignorant about it. But Joe himself professed that he is a gaffe machine. He fully admitted that when he goes on the stage, goes in front of the public, it is pretty likely for him to say something unintentionally, something controversial or something not politically correct. And I think it's great that he fully admits this instead of trying to justify what he said, because we all make mistakes. And if you make a mistake, but you own up to it, I think everyone could appreciate that. And honestly, what political person or public figure have not made any gaffes? Almost everybody does, because sometimes you don't intend to say the wrong things, but they just blurt out. And Freudian slips are very common for everybody. So I think it's okay that sometimes you say the things that may be controversial or not politically correct, but it is there's some truth to it sometimes. Fact 5. Joe loves cars. It may not be very apparent, but Joe also actually loves cars. He mentioned that he has a Corvette collection, and he still kept that very first Corvette his father-in-law bought for him for his marriage. And so, I think it's really great that Joe Biden seemed like a normal person that just somehow rise up to the top of the government. He loves real estate, as I mentioned, and he also loves cars, which is, I would say, encompasses a majority of the male population in the world. Because, many guys love real estate, want to be a real estate investor, make big money, and many people, once they make successful real estate money, buy nice cars, right? It's just because they're also into cars. Look at Manny Koshbin, for example. Manny's money in commercial real estate and owns many Bugattis and Paganis. So I think the fact that Joe Biden has common interests like every other common person out there makes him really relatable, and it also contributes to his image of being a common man from the working class. Well, that's it for my video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.